He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Johnson looking to throw. Using the quick game. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Complete downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the and they are threatening.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Kansas State 7, South Carolina 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Give to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Gives it on the option. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Trying to do it on the ground. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll leave it with him.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback may change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Shakes off the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Bradley. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Firing to the right, complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Pace, 27, jump.
Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Nice move there. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. On the option. Now the pitch. He steps out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. Great awareness there on that run. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals, they're not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man, yeah, you love to see that from your quarterback. You had to have it. This is a close football game, late in the game. He understands the situation, takes off, scrambles, makes sure he gets the first down, and we still got some more excitement to come.
And on offense, you need a touchdown now to win this football game, obviously. I like the call of running the ball, trying to keep the defense off balance here, but you got to keep it up. You're going to have to mix up your looks and see if you can keep this defense guessing.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd